No schedules, no deadlines, no rushing back. Just open roads, hidden lakes, and the ultimate sense of freedom. We're the Kronks. After years of being weekend warriors, building our cabin and chasing trails whenever the clock allowed, we've officially traded the Monday countdown for full-time adventure. We've called supernatural British Columbia home for our entire lives, yet we've barely scratched the surface. Now, we finally have the time to slow down and truly discover the magic in our own backyard. From misty coastlines and hidden waterfalls to the rugged mountain roads that lead to nowhere and everywhere. This channel is our real, unfiltered life after work. The quiet moments, the epic landscapes, and the pure splendor of nature in all its glory. The engine is running and the coffee is on. Come along for the ride. Our adventure is just beginning.
Hi everyone. We wanted to get together with you today and just talk a little bit about how we ended up doing this YouTube channel and give you a little bit of insight into Colin and I and where we're from and just let you meet us a little bit. So my name is Debi.
And I am Colin.
And we are Kicking with the Kronks. So if you've watched our videos, we've put out a handful of videos now, and we just, I don't even know where you want to start, babe.
Well, it's we just thought we'd kind of introduce ourselves a bit. I mean, we got our intro on our YouTube channel, but I think for us, just who we are, where we're from, and a little bit of our background. Obviously, we're not going to bore you with all the details of everything in our life, but we grew up in British Columbia, born and raised, both of us. Small towns for the most part. We grew up I moved around quite a bit when I was younger, but we kind of ended up in the same town in Thompson, Okanagan, Thompson, Okanagan area at the start. Yeah. And I played hockey and ball with her brothers. And, we got to know each other over time, but there was a little bit of an age difference there. So, we were always friends. We all played ball together in the town. But as we got a little older and she moved away and, started her life and whatnot, and I kind of went back to school a few times and moved around for work. But eventually we ended up kind of back in the Clearwater area or near it. And got together again, and then she made me marry her. Yeah,
I did, but I made him go on a trip first, and then that's when he proposed. But we have 4 children. I have 4 children, and together we have 5 grandchildren. Not sure where the 6th one came from.
You know something I don't know?
I don't think so. We have 5 grandchildren. And yeah, when we first got together, it was actually a really easy transition. When you're friends with somebody and you've known each other for a long time, he knows my family, I know his family, that kind of situation. We were just such good friends, and it was just super easy, and we really enjoy our time together all the time. And we do love going on trips together and camping and, building our cabin in the Cariboo, stuff like that. So, that's basically how we start. And I'll let Colin elaborate a little bit on his life a little bit, just to give you an insight into what he was like.
Well, I grew up in a lot of small towns in British Columbia. Single mother. She raised 4 of us. We were, I'm sure, quite a handful. But back in the day, we you did what you did. You never locked your doors. You never came home until it was dark. And, we ran around. Like I say, I moved around. I've probably moved, I'd say 100, 125 times in my life, mostly within British Columbia. And, but once we got together again, we ended up moving up into the Cariboo, Chilcotin area, which we really loved it up there. It was nice. And we had 3 large dogs, and they kept us busy, and so we spent a lot of time outdoors camping, and we decided to look for a place to build a cabin. And we eventually, after several different spots and lakes that we checked out, we found one within about an hour and a half of where we lived. And in 2015, we purchased it, and it took us about a year to clean up the property. And then we started building our cabin. We did hire a contractor to kind of do the frame up, but we were there, pretty much every day that we could. And then as it got, more and more to lock-up state, we began doing a lot more of the work. But we'd race out there on the weekend and spend a day and a half and,
race home.
14-hour days working and race home. But it took us quite a while, and we just about lost a few different times. In 2017, the big major fire came through the area. 2018, we had other fires. 2019, I think we had floods and we couldn't access it because the road got washed out. And then in 2021 or something like that, there was another wildfires in the area. So yeah, there was a few breaks in between, but we survived, and so did everybody else up the lake. But yeah, we'd go out every weekend pretty much. We enjoy it. We're totally off the grid, but we still like getting out in the RV and camping. All of our dogs have since gone. They passed. They had good long lives, but we miss them. But now it's a little easier. So we eventually ended up moving back to the Thompson Okanagan, and just recently we relocated to the Okanagan. We sold our place there. I got injured at work, and they took my job from me. Said I can't do it anymore, so we decided we would retire or get close to it, or unless we could find something that I enjoy doing again. But yeah, we like it here. It's quite warm. The winters are fairly mild.
We have no mosquitoes.
Yeah, the bugs are pretty good here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's we did move around a bit, and Deb, she can tell you her story a bit. Where she moved to.
I'm the youngest of 5 children. I grew up with my mom and dad, and my dad worked for forestry. So we moved every 2, 3, 4 years constantly. We had a mobile home, and we were always moving. So moving never bothered me growing up. It wasn't a big deal, something you kind of get used to. And Clearwater was the last place my dad worked. So that's where we kind of stayed in the Thompson Okanagan, North Thompson.
North Thompson.
And I met Colin. We played lots of ball. We've done all kinds of things growing up, and
we stayed in touch over the years too.
We did, because when my husband and I and our children, we moved up north, Colin came to visit us. We went camping together. Colin was friends with my first husband. So it's been great. We know so much about each other. And, we've been really, really thinking about how your life progresses and what do you do after retirement. And it's been tough because we don't want to be the type of people who just sit around and do absolutely nothing. And when we moved in here to the Okanagan, we decided not to get any TV suppliers. So we don't have cable, we don't have satellite, anything like that. So we really got into watching Netflix and YouTube. And, we started...
Just in the evenings, though. TV's never on during the daytime.
No. Because we're so interested in hunting and hiking and camping, and we have our cabin at the lake, and
all the work that comes with it.
Yeah, I love traveling. We love to go on cruises and stuff like that. We started watching a few channels and found it very inspiring. A couple of people that are building cabins, and Colin said to me, wow, man, if we had known, we could have videotaped all this progress, because it was just fascinating what we went through and all the work we did. And, we let that go. And then down the road, we were like, wow, I think we could probably do this. And I love it. I have to tell you, I think it's great because it gives us something, a way that we can document our lives a bit, to go on a trip. Our children and grandchildren can kind of follow on if they want to. They may not want to. And I think it's just extremely inspiring how many people do this and how many people don't realize the work and the effort that goes into this. It's like, I guess you'd call it a job.
Well, you
really
see some of
the
struggles, and you watch some of the people that start up, and they're same with us. How do you work this damn thing? How do you turn it on? How do you record? How do you get the how do you get the video off the damn thing and turn it into a movie or a video and stuff? So the electronics thing is kind of a little difficult for us. We're plugging along, and
you're better at it. He's more patient to learn.
we lose certain stuff and have to redo it, but it's you can really feel for the people who have been doing it for a while, and they have gotten good, because there is a lot to it, and especially some of the people that are just by themselves. They're doing their project, whether it's building a cabin or traveling or whatever it is they're doing, and videoing it, and then having to spend that day editing. You're like, geez, why did it take a day? Well,
it takes
it's interesting. But
and also learning how to talk.
I just want
into a camera, right?
I just want a drone, damn it.
But learning to talk into a camera, it's not natural. It's not something that you think of doing. And at first, Colin was like, no, you talk. No, you talk. And now he's getting more comfortable. And I think that's great, because, we want everything to be as natural as possible. We don't like doing 2 or 3 takes. If what you see is what you get with us, it's pretty authentic.
Well,
and I stumble my words, and along with all the facial expressions, and it's
hard to remember to grab the camera when you're doing something all the time.
I always forget.
You watch those guys, and they set it up and they drive by, and then they go pick it up, and I don't think of those things till after the fact, or every time they move, they grab their camera and set it up, and I'll get 3/4 of the way through a project, and I'm like, oh, probably should have recorded that. But
or if we see something when we're driving, I'm like, oh, look at that, that's cool. And Colin's like, well, did you video it? No, I didn't video it. So it is a big learning process for us. But I would say overall, we're thoroughly enjoying it.
Well, I'm still in the early retirement stages, just about fully retired. But I'm still, looking to see what's out there for work a bit. I still got some years left in me, I think, but want to keep that door open. But we're still trying to get on with our life as well, and this gives us something to do, and we do enjoy being outside and going to different areas, whether it's in BC or on a cruise ship or whatever. It's just all interesting. Anything new, meeting new people. That's
it'll be great. And we're always kind of, because we're new, what do people want to see? And we know what we like to watch. So and it kind of goes with who we are and what we like to do. So that's why we thought we would do this video for everybody. And
that's the same. Our videos will be kind of about our trips, our camping, or like our trip down to get our camper. That was quite an ordeal. Just things that we do on a day-to-day. But yeah, now that we're getting closer to that full-time retirement, we obviously want to get out and do a lot more traveling. We'd like to get up into Alaska, Northwest Territories, and Yukon, and even northern BC. Like, I lived and worked in the majority of British Columbia, except for maybe the southeastern corner. But even in the areas where you work and live, there's so much you just never get to do, or just don't go see, and because work gets in the way. But now we're hoping to get out and travel more, maybe even down to the States when things get a little better, and prices and the exchange get a little better, and fuel gets a little better.
Yes.
But we still will, time to time bug out and, go on a cruise, because I thoroughly enjoy cruising, just going to different places and just total relaxation. So, but for here, we're plugging away at this. Yes. And we've spent the last few weeks here trying to get our trailer ready. We're planning to go on a pretty good trip, and we're only a few days away, hopefully. Yes. If everything goes right. We just got a few little things to do with the trailer. The truck's just about ready, but just got to wait for some things to come in the mail, and then I think we can just about hit the road. Yeah. It's going to be a
it'll be wonderful. We can't wait to take you along with us, and we really hope that you join us. It's going to be eye-opening. I've never been, well, I'm not sure if you have either. Our daughter lives in Saskatchewan, and that's the furthest I've ever been. I've lived in Canada my whole entire life. And so, yeah, we're going to see lots of new things, experience lots of things. And yeah, like I said, we really enjoy each other's company. We've had a few people ask us, how long is your trip? Like, are you guys gonna even make it? Like, isn't that like close quarters for two people? But you know what? We thoroughly enjoy each other's company.
We were able to build a cabin together, and it took us about 5 years, 6 years, and still we've got a couple things to do, and we haven't killed each other yet. So there's times though. Hey, yeah, don't get me wrong there.
We're human, and you'll see the few little words flying around, or the look, or maybe a glare or something. But like I said, we want to be authentic. We want to be real with you and show you what we're like and what kind of people we are like. So yeah, I hope that kind of clears it up. I'm sure we missed a few things here and there.
We keep forgetting to put the like, subscribe, and hit the button, and ding a bell, and all these other things. I don't know what all it's about, but we're getting there. I have no idea how to put them on a video yet, but somewhere within the program.
Colin did edit his first video, so that was really quite exciting for me anyways. And and if you have any suggestions of maybe what you would like to see, or any questions you have, put them in the comments, and we would love to answer. And if you got a great suggestion as to maybe where we could go or what we should do, we're willing to try that too. And once we get home from this big trip, we'll have quite a bit of time to...
It's going to be fairly long. We're planning to, like I say, we're planning to leave here hopefully in the next few days, but we're probably going to be gone until the end of August or September. We decided we're jumping in our truck, hooking up our trailer, and we're going to travel to Labrador. Yeah, who would have thought, right?
I know. It's so exciting though.
We got the ferries booked in
to go to Newfoundland.
And so we got a certain amount of time to get over there. And then we're on the rock for about a month, about. And then we come back, and then we have lots of time to get
slow
down coming back.
We'll get to see a lot more coming back than we will on the way there. But it's pretty exciting. So as you're watching, as we bring out our videos, if you've been across Canada and if there's certain things you think we should see, we would love to hear about that also, because that would be extremely helpful, because we're really winging it. We have 2 places booked.
It'd be really great to see some of them with a drone now.
Colin would love to. He's with work taking courses on how to fly a drone, so he's like, I could do this.
Yeah. So it'd be nice to get one, and
hopefully
obviously this is a little different. Oh, I'm sure we'll crash it.
Yeah.
But we're looking to get on the road shortly. We're probably not going to spend a heck of a lot of time here in BC. We'll probably kind of put a few long days in, just because we're going to be a few days late in leaving, so we'll probably put a couple long days on, and we'll see what happens as we get out there and start exploring.
And we will remember to turn the camera on.
We'll try to remember to turn the camera on.
So remember to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your videos.
How about that damn bell thing?
The notification bell. Don't forget that one too, so you always know when we put out a short. Just learning how to do shorts. And and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.